Okay. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I feel like I have so much space, but I really don't. Oh, I think I'm going to try this first. Oh no, please pull this out as slowly as possible. Please ignore the beeping. Our cat's feeder is messed up. And we don't know how to fix it other than buying a brand new one. Ooh, that just fits right in there. That's so nice. So compact. Okay. Alrighty. This feels so weird not talking to someone. So I apologize if I come off awkward. Hey, Tori. All right. I guess just get on with it. So, Beetle shirt today. Yay. Technically, this is a Beetlejuice shirt. So, figured why not wear this to celebrate the new movie coming out and to showcase Beatles. I'm going to try sewing the blanket on the live today. I hope it goes well. Decided I'm going to sew this monstrosity. Because, if I'm going to do something, might as well, go over the top, right? Let's not do a small blanket. Let's do a giant blanket that I have. So I need to find the end that I want to start with. So this side is a bunch of tarot cards. Yay. And then I don't know how to describe this side. Yes, purple celestial stars and moons and stuff. So I thought, hey, those look good together. Let's try that. Wait, back up the chair. I cannot wait to have my office back. So much more room. Okay. And if you hear, I guess, a timer going off, I'm also cooking dinner. ADHD. I have to do everything all at once. Like everything, everywhere, all at once. So let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to start on this side. This sounds good. Does that show up well on the camera, hopefully? Sure, why not? May have to move the computer over in order to fit this monstrosity of a blanket. So, if I remember correctly, yes. So, for the top thread, I'm doing like a light purple to match this purple that I see a lot on this side. And then the bottom thread is going to be this dark purple to match this one. Hopefully everything goes all well together. Pull that out. Ooh. And stuff around. That's what I do, apparently. All right. How much do I want? Ooh, really good to turn it on. And start pressing the pedal. Nothing's happening. What's going on? That's why it's not on. We're going to move this over here. Ooh. That over there. I want this a little more comfortable. Ha! I am sort of a professional. Okay. All right. This feels kind of, I have to pull this a little bit more forward. Yeah, there we go. That feels kind of weird. No matter what I do, that you're going to see the computer. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't ask me. I know nothing. Okay. Now, as you can see, it's balancing so nicely on the edge of the table. How much allowance do I want? I think I want that a little bit more like that. Let's, sure, why not? Let's go with that. Okay. Okay. First. Now. Thank you. All right. I don't think that is. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Okay. Let's see how far we can go. Or it becomes complicated. Oh, and then there goes the timer. Perfect timing. Why? Why? First time making this recipe, so I honestly don't know how long to cook it for. So we're experimenting. That's always a good time to try things out when you're on live. Sure, why not? Mess up in front of a bunch of people. Okay, all right, here we go. Yeah. And I like to periodically check the back, because if something happens to the bottom thread, sometimes you don't see it immediately. And then you're sewn a long section, and then you have to go right back and do it all over again. It's Karina. So where's the end? Oh, there it is. Oh, giant blanket. Oh my gosh. That's where I can't ever get rid of the fur. Okay. Let's try this some more. Some more. Still good. Eventually, much better setup. Yes. That's totally fine. It's a Friday, and on Fridays I become a night owl, which is very weird because I actually am an early bird. I like to wake up early in the morning. For some reason on Fridays, I just have a lot of energy and I stay up way too late. Anywhere from midnight to 2 a.m. Yep, it's all good. Normally I do not get this all scrunched up like this. I have a lot more room to work with, but it's my first time doing all of this, so thought I had a good setup going. I guess not. Oh my goodness. All right. May have to put some of this on the top. Let's try. Good so far. Still good. There. Scrunch this up a little bit that way. Finally getting to the end of this one side. Finally. To the end. Somebody was doing his Zoom. Yeah, I am such an early bird that during the week, I am like getting ready for bed at 8 o'clock. And then I guess try to like be asleep by 10. But if insomnia hits me, then I can easily be awake till midnight. But I do go to bed much earlier during the week. I got work. This is trying to curl on itself. I don't want that. Aha. Ah, yes. Now I remember this end. Don't know if I want to work with this just yet. I think I want to do the others. Hey, bring it all back. My goodness. Yeah, like that. Okay. Yeah, so since I'm having to like do this downstairs in my living room, I don't have, and I'm having to use my dining room table as my workspace. It's not big enough for me to be laying down my fabrics and working on them. So what I'm having to do is stuff like this. So what I have to do is I have to use a temporary adhesive and stick the blankets in certain areas that line up. And then for the sides that don't line up, I wait until I've sewn those two sides so that I can then properly match up the other two sides, especially if when I'm laying them flat, they don't match up. So like this, when I laid them down, I had all this extra material, but I don't want to trust that because I can't, the table's not wide enough for me to completely lay the fabric down. Some of it's hanging off on the side. And sometimes you get a false reading towards some of the ends and you don't know if that actually is excess material. Because you also get stuff like this where it's like, oh, it's extra here, but it's not here. And sometimes that's just due to the cut, people cutting it at the store or cutting it at the warehouse. It sometimes just works like that. But I don't want to have to go through the hassle of having to then unstitch everything from a mistake. And I also don't want to cut off excess fabric and then it turns out that that wasn't excess fabric. That was fabric you really needed. So like got here down to the end, and I'm having a ton of excess fabric. So that's where that fabric ends. And you have all this. I don't know if that actually is true. So where the two areas that I know actually completely match up. So those, and then I will lay it back down and kind of stretch it, taunt a little bit, and smooth out any of the bumps, and make sure for certain that the other sides actually are lining up. This process will go a lot faster once I get like very big tables and I can actually lay down the fabric completely and I won't have to second guess myself. Okay. I know for sure that this part is excess because that's as far as that fabric would go. I want these to go. So we're gonna push that back. Flip that out. I want to get thread caught underneath. Then I think, I remember correctly, yeah, some adhesive accidentally got on the sides. The foot may stick. Trying to stick. They could have let me back stitch. Of course, accidentally sprayed the wrong side when I was setting this up. So I have some adhesive on this side up to right there, feels like, a little bit further. So it's going to stick right here. So I have to pull it. Trying to get stuck. Yeah, it's what happens when you're not paying attention and you accidentally spray the wrong side. You have to pull it. And it doesn't want to pull. It's wanting to stick so badly to that. Annoying. Probably gonna have to. There we go. Yeah, it's still sticky. Let's try it again. Nope. It is like really trying, isn't it? I'm a professional, sort of. Oh my goodness. This can all be corrected at some point. Awesome. You need to go past this so much. God Darn it. Something failed. Where did it fail? No, it's just that one section. Not that bad. Must have skipped it. I hate it when I do this to myself. I'm almost done with the stupid part. Go, please. Ay, ay, ay. I know exactly what I'm doing. Let's see, how about we do this? Since I messed up, it doesn't really affect the stitching that much. But looks like this spot I'm gonna have to come back to. I ordered the remover for situations such as this, but it's gonna take a bit to get to me. So I know for sure I won't be finishing this blanket tonight. But no way I am hand sewing that entire section. I hear you, timer. I hear you. I'm coming. Just give me a second. It's getting a little closer to being done. All right. So, let's sew. Nope. Can I use this? Does that make it better? Or make it worse? Ah. Wait. It wants to make life difficult for me. That's why. The fancy, extremely sharp scissors. Well, I'm a boring person. Oh my goodness. I mean, I find joy in doing this, but I don't know if other people do. I mean, I don't know. People might enjoy watching me sew. Other people probably may want other things. I don't know. I enjoy doing this, but I know some people can find it very boring. I like going out and finding really cool patterns and designs and seeing what I can match them with. Really don't like to do the whole design on one side, solid color on the other. It's like, no, it's kind of boring. Some people, they might want to express, you know, their personality is different. One day it's this one, maybe in the mood for moons and stars. And then another day in the mood for tarot cards. And instead of getting 2 blankets, you have 1. Multifaceted. We're all multifaceted. So I like going out there and finding these patterns and then matching them up and and then sewing them together and seeing how they come out. That's the fun part, is when it comes out and you see how it looks and see if you did a good job in choosing what you did. Let's see, now where does the sticky part end? Feels like it ends right there. So this side will just skip. And fix that later, I guess. It's handmade. You can't expect it to be perfect. That's what I said. Emails. This is something important. No, nothing important. Let's continue to kill our back. Ooh, let's not mess that up, shall we? So. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. That's fine. I don't have anyone else on the line. Oh, jeez. I was like, no one's commenting. It's okay. I'm a nobody. Nobody is gonna watch my stuff. Okay. So I am pretty sure now. I may, let's see. I do want to work on this blanket, but I need to fix that uh, that seam. I can't do it without the spray, so I'm probably going to have to wait on that one. Wait on this one at least, because I really don't want to continue until I can fix this messed up job over here. But I need the remover to help correct that. Okay. I do the same thing too when Karina goes live, because she technically goes live in the mornings for me. I guess it would be still morning for her too, or maybe like early afternoon. But I'll be at my part-time day job, so I can listen to her while I'm at work. And sometimes I can just lurk and not really engage. I think that maybe, yeah, because if this lines up right here and this doesn't, so I think I lined that up right. Yeah, because that's like a little extra. So I think this can line up just fine with this other side. Um, and then just this little bit is extra fabric. Yeah. Let's see, where does that bunch start? Like at the very top there? Okay. So pretty sure it's just that then. Just have that little bit of extra fabric. Not much. And I can start sewing like right about there. Yeah. But that'll be after I remove that adhesive. It's gonna be a pain to try to sew that now. Ugh, I should have known when I was putting this together. So, also, that was me. I did that. Ugh. How about oh my gosh. I want to show a fabric to everybody, but I think I'm gonna wait for Karina's live because it's funny. Man, I have these two fabrics that I got. I am okay. I'm not a fan of The Office, but I'm familiar with it. And I got these two patterns. This is Dwight. And it has his name spelt out with adjectives. And then I got this, the stapler and jello prank. I'm familiar with that at least. So I thought, oh my gosh, these would be really cool together as a blanket, I think. Because it goes, Dwight and the prank on Dwight, I guess. But I've been holding these around because I'm like, would someone want that blanket? So would somebody want that as a blanket? And then I was thinking, okay, well, what kind of edging would I want to put on it? Do I just want no edging, or do I want to do because I remember there was an episode where he was setting up a birthday party for one of the other workers, and he did like plain beige during that scene. And I think he said something like, I think he put it like, it's your birthday or something. Like, it's a statement, a fact. And I thought, oh, that'd be kind of funny if I could find something like that as a ribbon to put around the outside. But then I was like, I'm not going to find that, which I couldn't. And now I'm like, should I just turn this into a blanket and just not try to go so hard on it? So it's been sitting around, and I bought this a bit back because these were on clearance. Now because I got a batting. I think that's what that's called, like thick cotton batting that I could put in between these to make it a little more solid and not so flimsy when I sew it. I don't know. I don't know if there'd be anyone who'd actually be interested in that. I just thought it was a good idea. Oi. I do have these though that I've been putting off sewing because I thought about putting some fringe on the side of these. Like a, I don't know what it's called. You see it on cowboy shirts, that brown string stuff. I thought about putting it here because so one side you got horses and horseshoes, and then the other side is horse heads. Those go together, right? So I thought about putting that fringe in between them. But then when I tried to look up the fringe, oh the crap, to get enough to wrap around this whole blanket, a little like it was almost $40 for it, and I was just like, okay, so the blanket already is what, like goodness gracious, I'm gonna have to like, I don't know if tassels is the word. Um uh okay, so the first thing that pops up is they're calling it brown suede fringe trim. Uh sure. Let's go with that. Um so, I don't know if y'all can see that. That's what I was looking for. That kind of stuff. More of a darker brown than that, though. Um, and I thought that would be kind of cool. It would go with this, match the theme. Um, this one's calling it deer tan cowhide. That could be just the material that it's made of, not what that's actually called. I think that they just call it fringe. It's a type of fringe. Um, but that's what I was looking for to go with this. But yeah, it's not cheap, and so I think the lowest one I found was for the whole blanket. It was like $40, and that was at a discount. And I was just like, so the blanket already is starting at $40 just to cover the cost of the trim, and then add in the cost of the actual fabric, and then my time. It's like this blanket could easily go to $65. I just can't justify that. I don't think it would be worth $65 just to have that interesting fringe on it. So there. I also debated if I wanted to sew this or if I wanted to turn it into a tie blanket. It kind of looks like it would be I mean, if I can't do that fringe, why not do a tie blanket? Then I technically have the fringe, right? Then I could cut the strips a little bit thinner, and it would kind of give that illusion. Yeah, I think I like that idea. So I'm not. If I do that, then I'm not going to do that on live because I can't get my camp. I'll be doing it when I make tie blankets. They're mostly on the table, and then I sit down to tie the pieces together. So you would be sitting here looking at a blank screen for a while I did that. So, all right. Well then, howdy. Man, thought this was going to be a better vibe, I guess. Eh, when I do things for the first time, it's not always how it turns out, I guess. I'm trying to think of like, um, I have some completed blankets over there. I haven't been able to store them because they're big and thick. That's what he said. Um, um, and I need to get bigger space bags in order to, because that's what I've been having to do with my containers now. I'm having to shrink them down with space bags because I have a sedan. I'm kind of worried. I don't even know if all these totes, there we go, totes are going to fit into my car along with the stuff to actually set up um, the booth. Um, so I had to get bigger space bags because those are not going to fit in the ones that I currently have. And I'm probably going to have to buy like a little mini vacuum, a little handheld thing to take with me so that I can then space bag them all down again at the end of the market. This is going to be fun. Oh my gosh, yeah, I've never done this before. Um, I look terrible on camera. Oh my goodness. Um, I think I yeah. So remover to help finish off that blanket. I can set that blanket up and do another live where I'm just tying that up together. I need to get the patterns out, then turn these into clothes. And of course, why must I be walking on? Woohoo. Looks like those vegetables are just about done, and I can finish up uh, dinner. Okay. I'm thinking, yeah, I actually was trying to decide what to do for my next one. Actually, gimme. I need this. Thank you. Yeah. I decided that fabric is giving me problems. Because I kind of freaked out for a second when I couldn't find the cord. But I did find it though. I'm thinking maybe my next live I can do upstairs in my office and do some insect pinning because I know some people were asking about that, and I really do need to get those insects pinned. Before I don't think they'll go bad. Yeah, let's just assume they're going to go bad. Being an alcohol solution, and it'll give me practice anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Uh, I am not good. I am so uncomfortable just talking to a screen by myself. What is my life? Okay. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Um, I do need to do some more sewing, but I guess until I have like a better setup, um, hold off a little bit on that, and then maybe do some yeah, some insect pinning on the next live. I may even do that tomorrow. That sounds like fun. Totally, I should be sewing clothing for my markets. Nah, insect pinning. That's what I should be doing. Also, I shouldn't be doing homework. Nah, that's uh that's for 3 days from now when it's due the next day. That's what I should be doing. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna go and finish up dinner. And yeah, I guess I'll see if I can do some insect pinning tomorrow on live. See if I can set that up and everything. I'll actually go think a lot better. Okay. See y'all later.